Yo, what up everybody, it's your boy Dead Silent Trent, aka Trent, and I know it's a little late, not too late, but it's a little late. The new update is already here. Leona as a character is already here. I don't know if I'll grab her. I probably end up grabbing her, but I'll explain a little bit. But as you can see, we got two new members of our character roster here. We got Noir and we got Modernia. You best believe Noir cost me $50, $55 to be exact. I knew I was gonna pull her anytime soon, so I went ahead and got that selector box. Grabbed her, easy. I'm so happy she's here. Blanc is finally reunited with her sister, which means I have both sets of the chocolate vanilla swirl characters in Blanc Noir, Nog, and Tia. But we also have Modernia. Modernia is probably the one character I wanted the most, and obviously had her in the outfit. I had it, so I had to put it on her. You know what I mean? But I'm just so happy she's here. I'm so happy I have her. I feel like my account is complete. Like, granted, I would like to finish out all of the pilgrims. I'm still missing, I believe, 4. Yep. Rapunzel, regular Scarlet, Heron, however you want to pronounce it at this point, and Nihilister. Nihilister, I'm not really too worried about because I'm gonna get her as soon as I get whoever I have in that prison cell. As soon as I get her out, all I have to do is wait to get the opportunity to get Nihilister out of that jail cell, and she'll be ready to go. So more or less, I'm 3 pilgrims away. I don't see myself getting these pilgrims anytime soon, but I would like to. I think Rapunzel can revive a dead character, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's one of her abilities, if not her main ability. And then, of course, you gotta have Scarlet. And I'm not sure what Heron can do, but I like her. She's cute. But as far as I'm concerned, I have my Snow White, I have my Modernia, I have Red Hood. I got, where are they? There we go. I lost them. There we go. I got 2B, I got A2. The main reason I kind of started playing NIKKE, you know, I have Blanc, Noir, Rupee, I got Naga, and I got Tia. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done. I can retire from NIKKE completely, just eating off these characters alone. But I've committed to this game, not only mentally and emotionally, but financially. So it's gonna be kind of hard for me to retire. Either way, I feel like I'm complete. I feel whole now. I feel like I'm ready for the rest of this NIKKE journey, which consists of getting Senti, Mast, and Noise to 200, and then finally breaching that 160 wall. As you can see, I'm 5, 5, 10 levels away respectively. Hopefully it won't take me too long, though I highly doubt I'll be able to do it in a timely manner. But I am excited for what the future holds. Again, I know I like making NIKKE videos, but at the same time, I'd like to remind y'all that this is a very case-by-case basis for how I play NIKKE. Otherwise, every video I make would just be discussing potential NIKKE stuff, and I don't want to divulge too deeply into what could be versus what is for sure will be. You know what I mean? So I want to keep my NIKKE content to a very case-by-case basis. For instance, like I said, the new character, she's a Tetra, I believe. So we go here, we go to Tetra, and why don't I have her? I'm like, I think she was a half anniversary, right? She was a half anniversary character. Why have I not gotten her yet? I feel like I'm missing out. At the same time, I don't. But it's like, huh? Like if it's a half anniversary thing, like if this is a you missed your opportunity kind of deal, totally understand. Totally understand. But I don't know, man. I feel like some people are gonna feel the same way about Snow White, Innocent Days. But you know, just curious if there's a way to obtain her, if it's not the gotcha. But back to what I was saying. I lost the plot. Yeah, this character here, she's new. She's a shotgun user. She's cute, and her animal companion is very adorable looking. She is a shotgun user. I'm not sure how she's gonna fit into the game, and is her hand in her shirt? All right, let me not get too distracted. But anyway, if I get her, I may want to check her out. Who is this? Who is this? Whoever she is. Oh God. Oh God. Am I gonna have to get her? Good Lord. Let me preface this by saying this video is probably going to be extra long because I'm not editing this. I'm keeping this raw. I'm keeping it real for y'all. Am I going to have to get her? Oh, I may have to get her. Oh God, she's hot. I may have to get her. Okay. This is the perfect example of exactly what I was just talking about. For me, this game is a very case-by-case basis sort of thing, and I've just found 2 potential cases to make videos on. I might have to get her. She's hot. Good God Almighty. Let me bring it back in though. But you know, I don't want to make too many videos on this game about speculation. I don't know too much yet, and I have so much to learn. But I'm learning too much as it is right now outside of this, so I gotta want to keep my brain activity focused on one subject for one category of thing at a time. So just like with those 2 characters, this is going to be a very case-by-case basis for NIKKE videos, and if you are subscribing or have subscribed for my NIKKE videos, I hope you can understand and just rock with me on that. But yeah, back to the recent yields. I did say in my last video that I was going to test out Modernia in a bunch of teams because I wanted to see how she fits in with my current setup, as well as what setups would work for her with what I have now. I could just look this stuff up for the best team setup for her, but I kind of want to see what the characters I want to pair her up with can do. So what I did do was I have a whole bunch of teams set up. I think only really 3 teams set up. I have this team here with Tia, Leader, Blanca Noir, as well as Naga Naga. I kind of wanted to see I haven't seen anybody tell or anybody test these 2 or these 2 with these 2, and I wanted to see what the reason was for that, because this seems like a match made in heaven. You're getting your Oreo here. You know, I just have Leader here because I know it would be better to have 2 1s than, you know, have Tia here by herself trying to. That just seems like an endless loop. Like you're never gonna get to the burst 2s because she's too busy enacting her burst 1 ability to do the burst 1 again. So we have Leader here as a buffer for burst 1, as well as the fact that her burst 1 is has a relatively short cooldown. I could put Dorothy here instead and see how that runs, so I'll test that out too. So that's for this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna figure out why people have it, but it just seems like a match made in heaven, because boy do I wish I was Leader right now. And then we have Modernia in my ideal setup. I say ideal with quotation marks because I couldn't fit everybody I wanted to fit into this party, but this would be my ideal setup, right? Red Hood in the middle because I like Red Hood, Leader, Dorothy, Senti, and then Modernia. And I believe, yeah, that's about it. And then then I'll put her here in my my main party. So I'll just take Innocent Days out, put Modernia in, and see how that works. Now, I don't have access to the shooting gallery because I'm not in a union, as this game is. I don't know why this game does this. I don't know if it's mine. Maybe I need to do something. But as you can see here, I'm not part of a union. So the best that I can offer you as far as testing goes would be for me to use a simulation room. And what I'll do is I'll go to difficulty 5. We'll do it here at B. And we'll just run through each setup I got. So what we have here, we'll take out Innocent Days, put in Dorothy. Alright, save there. So first things first, we're going to, what happened? There she is. This is the team, right? Yep. I'm gonna test this out. No, it's not. That's the wrong one. There. This is it. I'm underpowered, so I'll probably die. If not, I'll barely make it through. But we're gonna see how this team setup works. I'd totally forgotten I'd done a whole lot of prep before I started recording. So, yeah. Like I said, no cuts. This is raw and unedited because I promised I'd do this, and unfortunately my real life has kind of taken hold, so I can't really give my time to edit. But you know, ain't nothing wrong with taking it back to basics. Okay, we got. I'm really happy with how I set this up. I wasn't paying attention when I set this up, so it's kind of crazy how I had this set up. The shotgun users are right next to each other. The machine gun user, or the SMG user, and the rocket launcher user, two extremes in size difference, are next to each other, and then Blanc is in the middle, being the I guess you can say control. Okay, but so far so good. Having Leader there kind of lets Tia always pop off. I think the main issue is going to be who's popping off between Blanc and Naga, because it's either always going to be Blanc or it's always going to be Naga, because their cooldowns were kind of so short. We made it through though. We made it through. And let's check the stats there. They're a bit of the red, but you know, it is what it is. Let's check the stats though. Take a look. Noir was putting up big damage numbers with Tia following behind. The Leader falling a bit short to Tia. I think Blanc and Naga kind of a little bit neck and neck, but Naga doing a bit more than Blanc was doing, but Blanc has some healing on her. Does Blanc have its ability to heal? I guess I just never paid attention. I don't pay attention to the numbers like that, but if Blanc's heals, then that's kind of cool. Either way, I guess I could see why people don't have them on the same team, because you're kind of, whoever you have in the first position, I'm not going to put any buffs so it doesn't alter the numbers, although I would really like to. But whoever you have in the higher position, the first position, or place one before the other, when it comes to Naga and Blanc, that's who's gonna pop off the majority of the time. At least that's what it looks like to me, because I think Blanc went twice. Like, her cooldown, just like that, she was ready to go again. So I'm gonna assume that's why y'all don't have them in a team. Although, again, this is the dream. This is the dream. You have your Oreo setup right here. It's the dream, but the dream doesn't always work out, you know? Okay, so that's that. What is this? I forget what I had this team for. Right, oh, right. I wanted to test Modernia with the Money Girls and then the School Girls. And then in my main story. Okay. So let's give it a shot. We're going to test her out with these. Was it the Bunny Girls or the School Girls? Bunny Girls first. I know I kind of went through that quickly, but I'm pretty sure it was the Bunny Girls. The School Girls were behind them. Right, I'm just trying to see where Modernia can really, you know, benefit. You know what I'm saying? Snow White is here because, if I remember correctly, a lot of people were saying that her skill and Modernia's skill were vaguely similar. Like, if you didn't have Modernia but you had Snow White, you essentially had a Modernia variant, if you will. So I kind of wanted to have them on the same team just to see if, like, how true that is. Though I don't think we'll get to see. Yeah, we won't get to see Snow White pop off today. That's perfectly fine. I'm not too mad about it. I'm just so happy I got these characters. Let's check it. Modernia putting up big numbers with Snow White falling slightly behind. Noir also putting up some good numbers. Blanc getting some great healing in, but being the, I don't want to say weakest, but dealing the least amount of damage as she falls short to leader. You know, I think that was pretty good, though. I feel like that was pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys will correct me and say, no, Trent, you're an absolute fucking idiot. But that looked pretty good to me. So let's test her out against the Schoolgirls. Again, I have no buffs on these people because I want their bare bones skills, how I have them set up now, to shine through. Alright, let's try it with this team. Leader and Senti, godsends. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got him. More so Senti than Leader, because Senti had been carrying me through the majority of the story, the majority of this game, so shout out to Senti. But don't get it twisted. The fact that Leader is here, the fact that I got her when so many other people struggled, I do not take that for granted. I do not take that for granted at all. But anyway, we're looking pretty good right now. I don't want to just pause and look now. I kind of want them to do their thing, you know, ball out until they fall out. Alright, Senti looks banging out. Naga blasting. Leader with the reload. And of course, the cooldown. But that's okay. The fact that everyone else got kind of popped off as quickly as they did. As a matter of fact, never mind. I'm wrong. Oh, no, it didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't. I thought she would have made it in time, but I was wrong. I wasn't paying attention. My fault, gang. Yeah, Naga is always going to get hers off before the other character can, because her cooldown is so small time-wise. Look at that. Back to full health. I didn't get a buff, did I? Oh god, I hope I didn't. Okay, we're good. But oh no, I didn't look at the stats. I I gotta run it back. I'm so sorry, gang. I gotta run it back. Again, no editing. Y'all are getting it as it's being recorded, so it's going to be a little long. I apologize. I know, you know what I'm saying. I know it's not ideal, but these are the mistakes I make because I'm worried about so many other things. You know what I'm saying? I just got distracted. Naga's so cute. I just got distracted. But again, everybody's looking pretty good. Naga's popping shots. Senti is blowing the terrain to smithereens. And there goes the big boss. Naga again, blasting. The leader with the reload, Senti with the reload. We just keep going back to that girl Naga. Senti's never going to get hers off with Naga's cooldown so short. And there she is. There goes her second pop-off. Modernia is going absolutely bonkers with her burst. And the big boss is dead. Now let's look at the numbers. You're not distracting me this time, Naga. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Of course, Modernia popping the fuck off, as we see here with Senti. Despite the fact that she didn't get her burst off, is following close behind, all things considered. Tia and Leader kind of neck and neck here, but Tia wins the bout there, and Naga, although didn't do too bad, is the one with the least amount of damage here. I want to say she did better with the schoolgirls than the bunny girls. Modernia did better with the schoolgirls than the bunny girls. But all in all, I think both setups could work. But maybe I should upgrade Blanc and Noir just a little bit more, you know, and then come back to this style of testing. Now, all right, we've tested our girl by herself. Now let's test her with my other highest invested character. Like, I haven't invested too much into Modernia yet, but best believe I'm going to do that. So we've had this set up. This is more so for Noir than it is for the rest of them, because again, I've had these characters for a hot minute now. Let's test this. The schoolgirls treat Modernia just a little bit better than the bunny girls do, but that's not a fault of them. And now we're gonna test her with this setup here. Just so this I'm stuttering. This is probably gonna be the setup I run with for the majority of the game. But we'll see. Like, if I get some of the other pilgrims, I'll probably end up running the goddess squad with Modernia in there instead of Snow White or Snow White Innocent Days. I'll probably have one with the goddess squad as it was, since I do have Scarlet Black Shadow, so I can kind of finagle that in there. Considering I have Dorothy, I just don't have Rapunzel. So if I ever end up getting Rapunzel, you know, I could probably do that. Yeah, I could probably do that. I had to think about it. Okay, there's the big boss. I just remembered something, right? So as they're probably gonna die really immediately, but I do have a question I want to pose to you all as far as the story goes, right? So spoiler alert, if you haven't completed the story for the game, I haven't, but if you haven't completed the most recent chapter, after Red Hood kind of says her final goodbyes and disappears and she turns back into Rappy, it's revealed that Rappy still has a second core inside of her. The core that belonged to Red Hood is still there, though Red Hood herself... Did I not look at the stats? I didn't look at the stats. Was that the big boss? Oh, thank God. Okay, I have a second. I have another chance. But it's revealed that Red Hood's core is still there, even though Red Hood is gone. And what the question I wanted to ask is, would you guys be mad if Red Hood found a way to return, but now it's not at the detriment of Rappy? You don't have to worry about Rappy, disappearing into nothingness in exchange for Red Hood's presence. It'd essentially be like a Power Ranger morph for Rappy. Whenever she needs to call upon the power of Red Hood, she can just, hit its morphin time and transform into Red Hood and do what she has to do, and it not cost Rappy her soul. So I was wondering if you all would be mad at that. I would be. I would be ecstatic, because now I could just have Red Hood in my team, and the lore wouldn't be confusing, But that's just me. I think Red Hood should have stuck around a little bit longer. I know we had a whole event with her, but it's like, come on now, come on. That whole event was just, hey, Red Hood's dying and is gonna leave, and then the whole story was, hey, Red Hood is back, but she's leaving like not too long after this. So I guess my want for more Red Hood is just that strong. I just want her to I want her to see her old commander, and accept us as her new commander. But that's just me. What do you all think? I would like to know what you all think, but enough about that. Let's look at the numbers here. I'm sure you guys have gotten a good look at them. Let's take a look here. Red Hood obviously putting up big girl numbers. Absolutely devastating amounts of damage, with Modernia following behind as close as he possibly can. Senti putting up the third best amount of damage, followed by Leader, and following behind is Dorothy. No fault of hers, of course, but you can't win them all. That battle took us 14 seconds. Good golly. But I want to know what you guys think. So that is how we're looking as far as my team right now. If you would like to take a look at, we don't need to do the rest. I've already done it for today, so I'm not getting anything out of it. If you would like to take a look at my investments for both Noir and Modernia, I don't know why I forgot her name for a second. We can go ahead and take a look, and you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about as far as like me not having too much invested in them, despite the fact that I like them so much. I haven't invested too much in them. If the game would, load in a timely manner. So if we go to our sweet Noir, as you can see, her gear is half and half between tier 9 and tier 8, and her skills are all 5s with 1 cube, and I think this is the cube she shares with Blanc, if I'm not mistaken. Is the assault cube? Good lord, I didn't. That's the onslaught cube. What am I doing? No, she shares that with Leader. Oh yeah, Blanc does have a cube. My fault. But yeah, no, I don't have that much investment in her, at least not yet. If we take a look at Modernia now, Modernia, all tier 8, because I don't have enough tier 9 pieces of this typing to go around. We got a 665. I mean, we got the devil's numbers here with no cube. It's hard to get these pieces, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I mainly rely off of the box to give me these pieces, but I don't have enough for her yet. But I'm changing that. There's changing as time goes on. So hopefully we can have her up here, excuse me, with the rest of these lovely ladies. I do wonder what's going to happen to a good portion of these characters that I did invest in prior to me taking away their levels, so that I can feed them to these three here. But, you know, we'll see once we've crossed that threshold. But I think it's best I end the video now before it goes on a little too long. So I guess with that being said, it's been your boy Desolate Trent, aka Trent. I gotta do it. I have to do it. If you like the video, you know what to do. If you didn't, hey, don't worry, no sweat off my back. Subscribe if you want more NIKKE content, as I've plainly said in the beginning of the video. If you made it, first of all, if you made it this far, I appreciate you, and I'm a little concerned about your taste in content. There are other content creators who are way better at this content creation thing than I am, and will provide you with the information and entertainment that you are looking for these characters. If you were just looking for my opinion, you're weird, but I appreciate you for sticking around for as long as you have. But again, if you want more NIKKE content from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, get that bell to be notified when those case by cases arise. So, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, and those things, so that should I go live with NIKKE, you'll be able to see my initial reactions and not have to wait for me to make a video about it. But now that I've gotten out the way, if I get Leona and I get the other character whose name starts with an M, I don't want to call her Moron, but Moron, it doesn't matter. If I get those two characters, I will make a video about those two and put them in those teams and test them out. And yeah, like I said, cross that bridge when we get there, right? Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.